All right, shalom, 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 shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites who come in week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, also known as the United Snakes of America. And wow, comatose. I don't know. I don't know what adjective to use to explain what this place is doing right now. Anyway, we come in week and week out to prophesy the downfall of this place and to wake up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, the people on this sign, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indian, it's a speckled bird, all right? I don't have the sign, but Salakia, go check out the 12 tribe sign, the original one, right? And understand who you are on there or who you are not on there, right? Because this word is coming. Anyway, trying to wake you up, right, through the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai to get you to repent, acknowledge your offense, pray for forgiveness, and get back in order, right? And that's what we're out here doing, all right? So the first thing we do is we face the east. We give all praise. Call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakadash. Double honor to the elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone, even the elders that came before them that taught us is true. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word, the truth, and the sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, all right? Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, so anyway, shit. Endure. The brother Jeremiah, I think that's his name, from Chicago. Elder Jeremiah, not sure, the brother, they call him Murph, right? He always, the word, certain people have certain words. The elder apostle Rakah has the word prayer. He's the guardian of that word, if you will, right? Well, the elder, I believe his name is Jeremiah, and they call him Murphy over in the Chicago camp, the main Chicago camp. The word that he harbors, or the word that the spirit of that word that's on him is the word endure. He always endure. And he'll give he'll give an exhortation lesson, and it's about enduring. You gotta endure and endure, right? Some people have a word, right, or a spirit that is on them to push that particular spirit. His is endure, right? The elder apostle Rakaz is prayer, keep your medicine strong, and he goes into that, and that spirit is on him to push prayer, right? Anyway, endurance. Okay, so it makes me think of that brother. So I'm going to start here at 2 Timothy, all right? As I look around, right? Because in a one-man camp, of course, right? You're on post, you're reading, you're speaking. So, you got to be circumspect. That dude reminds me of Speedy. He reminds me of Speedy. Wow, that reminds me of Speedy used to come through here. That dude, that was the spirit of Speedy. This dude just came by on an electric chair. Electric wheelchair, if you will. And Speedy used to come up, this was in 09. He used to come up, little demon. He'd come up, go back and forth. This guy, Speedy looked like what's that guy's name that was out there at the island? call him the smart guy. I forget his name. I forget the guy's name. Anyway, he's on a wheelchair and nigga got half a body. Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking. Out there trying to get his dick sucked. Anyway. Salakia, 2 Timothy 2 and 3. What we're going to do is we're going to read through a few of these, these different versions and try to zero in, right? This is the King James. 2 Timothy 2 and 3 in the King James. Therefore, Salakia. 2 Timothy 2 and 3 in the King James. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua HaMashiach. All right? So let's hang in there for a minute, because if you're not fighting right now, you're fucking getting your ass kicked. Okay? Fighting what? Fighting the spiritual battle that you're in, and if you don't know about it, then you're an asshole getting your ass kicked. Shame on you, right? That's what we do in this truth. If you're of the elect, you don't know you're on the spiritual battlefield and that you're getting your ass kicked. It's my duty as your brother, right, to wake you up, right? Get ready to endure as a good soldier. So 2 words, 2 Timothy 2 and 3 in the King James. Thou therefore, and here are the 2 words, endure hardness. What does that mean? What is hardness? Endure. We know what it means to endure. What does this word hardness go into? We can sum it up and say Jacob's trouble. Endure hardness. Endure Jacob's trouble like a good soldier. So what does Jacob's trouble consist of? Well, your greatest fears. Overcoming, dealing with, and enduring through your greatest fear. You think the Most High ain't going to try you to your limit? You have to expect that. And if you don't, no, everybody's going to be pushed to their damn limit. And if you haven't started preparing for that, you're a fucking idiot. We've been telling you, hey, get yourself ready. How do you get ready? You have to imagine your worst case scenario and almost dying in it and barely making it up. That's what's coming to you. You got to prepare yourself for that. Knowing that it's coming. And that is the wisdom and knowledge that's going to come. Well, here it comes. Damn it, I know it. I'm ready. Get yourself ready. Start doing some squatting. You don't have to do powerlifting, but you got to be able to get your butt up when it's time and move to the next space. So work on those things. Work on, okay, I got to be able to walk around the block. I got to be able to walk 3 blocks out of town. I got to get out of town. Here's the outskirts. Then I got to walk 3 blocks up out of there. Okay? Exercising your mind for that. That's coming. Where's that in the scripture? Be ye even as pilgrims upon the earth. You got to get ready. Condition your mind now. Not the day that it happened. You lost. You're not stable. Stability is damn. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life thinking like that. That's thinking negative. You're a fucking piece of shit. Right? You are about to receive. Anybody thinking and talking like you're about to receive some super judgment, not taking heed to this word. Here comes the destruction. What, there ain't no destruction. You're about to receive a double portion. That's how this thing works. And I think that there's mosquitoes. It's all kinds of shit. So we're going to examine you. I mean, and it speaks for itself. There's all kinds of flaws. I'll be out of that. What's the fuck going on? I know I look crazy, but these two words, endure hardness, okay. One says, okay, the New King James says, endure hardship. American Standard, suffer hardship with me. With who? Yahweh Shai. What happened? Well, he stood there while they, you know what they did. Get ready for that. Lay down your life. With me. Join me in suffering. What does it mean, endure hard? Join me in suffering. Here it comes. First of all, understand this. Everybody's gonna suffer. Everybody. Oh, this nigga's gonna get this. This nigga built a bunker. This motherfucker stored some food. You're gonna suffer. I'm gonna get out of the suffering. No, you're not. Prepare yourself for that. Here's how you doomsday prep. Imagine your worst case scenario and get ready to go through it and almost die. That's doomsday prepping. You're not getting out of that judgment. You're not getting out of that trial, that tribulation. You're not getting out of it. Nobody is. You prepare yourself for it. You take accountability up front, and then you might get a lighter sentence. But scoffing, you're adding to, because you have 0 sins. It's judgment day. Oh, I'm gonna get out of the judgment. No, you're reserved for some real special judgment, some times 10 type shit, right? On purge day or what's that shit with the clowns? I forget what it's called. You know what I'm talking about. The psychopathic movies where the clown is killing people and shit. Okay, you gotta imagine, right? Oh, I ain't afraid of shit. Yep, you're a bitch. And the Most High knows that you're a bitch, and he knows just how to bitch you up. Bitch, and you're about to get it. You're gonna get your bitch wake up call, because you're not tough. You're not tougher than the Most High. And he knows exactly where your bitch point is, and he's gonna have you right there. And then, to show you what a bitch you are, he's gonna push you over the fucking ledge because you wouldn't listen. Bitch. That's what's coming to everybody, though. It's coming to us, the men of the Lord, and Lord willing, we have done enough that we can stand, maybe even sacrifice or die, carry our cross, if you will. If you're not in that mind frame for the right reason, you go out there and be a martyr for nothing. Oh, I'm a hard nigga. I'm gonna go out here and die. Yep. Yeah, you are. For nothing. I'm gonna go out like Scarface. For nothing. No glory. No glorified body. You're a fucking dumbass. With 0 vision. Here it is. We're giving you the vision. The men of the Lord are giving you the vision. You're rejecting it. Anybody in their right mind, which there are not very many, but to understand the way that the world has gone, right, for me after, 60 years, let's say that. Here's what I know. Shit's so fucked up that there has to be a God who is going to correct everything. What would that mean? What would it mean that there has to be a God that's going to correct everything? What does that mean? That means this. Whatever happened in that trial that was so upside down, right? Somebody has to stop that and correct that. Only God can do that, because God is the one that brought it to this stalemate, to this state of locked whatever. wherever we're at right here, and people think this is going to go on forever, the only one that can unlock that is Yahushua coming back and saying, okay, hey, you thought you had this thing on lock, didn't you? You thought you had it on lock. And the only thing that can defeat that is God, right? Well, here we go. Here we go. How do you unlock all those lies? God has to come and we was kings and we just, well, guess what, motherfucker? What about the truth? We was kings. What's going to set your proud ass straight with this? The truth is going to set everybody's ass straight. And God, when you call God, whose name is Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, is going to force you. You're going to be forced to deal with the truth and then be judged by that truth. Everybody is. So all the lies and all the bullshit, all the bravado, all the pride and all the shit that the Most High hates, you're going to be judged by it. You fucking piece of shit, and you don't have a chance because the lies don't work with the Most High. Right? The deception doesn't work with the Most High. Stupid. You're gonna try. Oh, I'm gonna fool the Most High who knows everything. That's how stupid you are. Your plan is, I'm gonna deceive the Most High. I'm slick. He don't know what I'm doing. Even though I know he knows what I'm doing, I'm gonna outsmart him. Even though he's omnipotent, and I understand what that word means, I'm gonna give it a college try and go around the back, nigga, and I'm gonna sneak my way in on the Most High and trick him. This is what this motherfucking fool actually believes. Letting you know that the Most High is in charge and that this motherfucker has no chance, and everything that it says, you're going into slavery, you don't have a chance. Everything that happened to us, we see it happening to you right now. Because of the Most High, he's the only one that can make these things happen. And if you were in any form of your right mind, you would, how is all of this going? This is crazy. How is the only thing that can unseat this devil is the Most High. Now we're watching it. How do we know what we're watching? This devil, talk about, I made a movie, motherfucker, about the angels. They come down and they're called the tall whites. Really? That's the exact opposite of the truth. So what are you doing, devil? Why are we suddenly dealing with UFOs and spaceships and aliens that have to be tall and white to perpetuate this fucking stupid lie when the truth is the angels are mad as fuck? Yahushua is one of those angels, mad as fuck. There's Caesar Borgia standing in his place. And now we got the tall whites, right? Which is some fucking bullshit from the pit of a cave. Oh, well, the tall whites are running shit. Really? Just like Caesar. Oh, well, God looks like Caesar, and the angels look like the tall whites. So we're watching this devil squirm, right? Right here at the end. How do we know we're at the, well, here come the tall whites. Suddenly, we got to unveil these niggas, right? Why? Because the real angels are here doing what they do. And guess what? They ain't no fucking tall whites. They're tall browns. Okay? Let's get to the truth. Nobody's white. You're white, right? Right here on the earth. The devil is white suddenly. Lion, right? You're white. And see, here's the thing. The tall whites, are they red like you, or are they actually white this time? See, because you're an Indian, and we all know Indians are red, but you're an Indian. You're a $5 Indian. You're everything. We was kings. We was chiefs. We was chiefs. You fucking $5 Indians. You motherfuckers are, woo! You talk about the crowning of all crownings. It's coming. And that shit's coming out in droves right now about how you bitches ain't made a damn thing. And it's killing you. Now all you got is, let's fight. And And that ass whooping, boy, is going to be stupendous. Suffer hardship with me. Join me in suffering. Labor as a good soldier. Work. Suffer hardship. You must endure hardship. Suffer evil. What is evil? Bad times. Suffer evil. Nothing good about standing here. What are the prophets of old famous for? Getting killed, murdered. Yeah, everybody wants to be a prophet, right? Until it's time to get murdered, until it's time to lay down your life, until it's time to become a martyr, right? Endure hardship. Okay. So that's a few. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, good. There's a couple more. NIV. Join with me in suffering. Suffer hardship with me. Join me in suffering. Labor as a good soldier. I had a Bible. I didn't even have a King James Bible. I had no doing right. How you say it? I didn't even have a King James to manipulate and slay niggas with. That dude turned into a wolf in sheep's clothing. They're the bad guy, not me. I didn't even have a King James. I had a Dewey Ray. Poor me. Just looking for something different. Amplified Bible. Take with me your share of hardship, passing through the difficulties which you are called to endure. Like a good soldier, there it is. That's pretty informative. Let's read that again. This is the Amplified Bible. Take with me your share of hardship, passing through the difficulties which you are called to endure. So we're called to endure these difficulties. We came into this work, other men's labor, to do what? To suffer pain. We're called to endure passing through the difficulties. Passing through. That's what it means to endure. Pass through. Woo, shit. So what does that mean? It ain't nothing good, man. Nothing good is coming to the planet Earth. For nobody. Okay? So what's the balance of that? What's the balance of everybody's gonna get jacked up? Okay? The balance is that if you show good favor, right? Just like you get a DUI, right? And you're like, oh shit. So before you go to court, if you go in there and start doing all the things that you're gonna have to do, you took the classes, turned myself in and I did community service. You get all of that shit and then you go to court, then they look and they can give you a little leniency. Okay? I did the program, I completed everything, and now you go to court and it's good. Well, I see that you're serious about getting all of this done, right? So I'm gonna cut you some slack. Right? We're in the time of judgment. What do you not understand about that? Okay? That's why everybody's squirming. That's why everybody's perplexed. That's why everybody's spooked. Because you know that whatever you did in your past and whatever you're doing right now, here's the word, accountability. We're in the time of accountability, whether you like it or not. And a lot of you don't like it because you have no concept of that word accountability. Remorse. There are words that you're not in touch with, right? Because this world somehow taught you, oh, it's soft. You're soft because of this and that. Really? Okay, let's see who's soft when the Most High got you. There's an episode of Star Trek, right? And these higher beings, they go like this. They'd be talking, and they go, and Captain Kirk, it'd be like it was choking this nigga from way over there. What, telekinesis? I don't know what it is. Nigga. That's what's happening. Everybody. You're going to be like, oh, I'm chilling there. And the Most High going to have you like this. And you're going to be fucked up. You're going to be fucked up. Everybody. Most High, you're like, what's going on? What's going on? And then you're going to be read your fucking rights at the position of attention. I got your attention. Are you listening to me right now, motherfucker? You're going to be like, oh. Oh. You got to think about it like this. The children of Israel, being stupid, said to Moses, look, man, you tell God to come over here and we'll deal with him directly. They set that thing up, and what happened? Okay, so here's what's coming. If you have any sense, you'd be able to connect. Oh shit! If I do, oh shit! I'm up. Only thing I could do is hit these knees, right? So you got to know when you got to hit your knees and pray. Okay, and when not to. Sometimes you got to die for what you believe in. And what I mean is, I'm not going to worship that God right there. You can't force me to. I worship Yahweh Shem Shall do what you have to do. All right? You have to stand for what you believe. Now, if the Most High made you believe in a false God, you're going to stand and die for that false God, and it is what it is. Okay? Shit has to make sense, okay? We believe in a book, right? We believe in this book. And in this book, time after time, the Most High chooses a man on the earth to deal with, okay? And it's a pattern. This is how he gets down, and we understand it. So here we are today, right? You got to extrapolate. Who is that person? Who's that? Who could it be? Is it T.D. Jakes? No. Is it Reverend Do-Right, played by Richard Pryor? No. It's none of those niggas, okay? So we got to look deeper. Is it Pastor Thibodeau? I believe he's gone now. No. He was doing something wrong because the Most High took his ass out. You understand? So you have to be careful to be able to discern, right, between, right, good and evil, if you will. And when you know that you're on the right path, right, and I know I'm on the right path, it's about staying on it, right, enduring, holding on to that doctrine, if you will. I've seen people that had no business with it get bumped right the fuck up off, right? So it's this, just got to stay circumspect. But here we are, all right? So endure hardness. What is hardness? We know what hardness is. I'm going to go to the blue letter. Salaka. Shut it. Bear with me for a momento. I'm looking for endure hardness. 2 Timothy. So I can bear with Baba Bashir. Thou therefore endure hardness is one phrase. Salakia, kakopathio. Bear with me.
Strong's G 2553. Kakapatheo.
Kapapatheo.
Kakapatheo.
Kakapatheo. Strong's info. Undergo hardship afflictions. Endure afflictions, suffer trouble. Be afflicted, endure hardness, suffer trouble, endure affliction. All right, so we know. But to know that, see, people think it's a good, oh, we come to God and everything's going to turn good. Bubbles and glitter is going to fall from the sky. Money is going to suddenly appear in your bank account, and you're going to live happily ever after because you accepted God in your life. No, it doesn't work. The real God, if you will, if you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation. What does that mean? That means you're going to catch all the hell in the world. And if you're already catching all the hell in the world, why not catch it for a reward at the end? Doesn't that make sense? Well, I'm catching hell, but I'm not going to get nothing at the end. Who's stupid enough to embark upon a journey like that? No, if you're going to suffer hardship, well, what do I get at the end? What do we have there for we have given all? You know? So, just the understanding, okay, that this is about fucking catching hell and taking it. Catching hell and well, been catching hell all my life, I'm good at it. Well, that's because the Most High conditioned you all your life for what? For Jacob's trouble. You know? You gotta, that's the understanding. Well, I'm gonna make it through Jacob's trouble because Most High made sure I caught hell, right? And lived how? Very little food, that's the famine. Bad water, we live in Flint, Michigan. Okay. In the hood, where we was losing the pad, you getting chased out all the time. The landlord said, you gotta go. You gotta go sleep on the street until you can find another spot. You gotta go sleep on some couches, go sleep at your auntie's pad for a couple of days until they kick you out. But we ain't got it like that. Y'all gotta go. Right? Why? Because in Jacob's trouble, it's gonna be like that for everybody. And if you haven't gotten that early training, it's not gonna go well. You understand? People don't. all the way down to the homeless. If you're out here on the street right now, right, when the power goes out after 3 days, everybody's homeless with no owner's manual. You're gonna have to go to the actual homeless and say, and they're gonna be the king. They're gonna like, we're running shit. Get over here, bitch. I'm gonna run this game. What you got? I'll help you. Bring what you got. Real games start then. Anything is gonna, hey, the rules are gonna be rewritten here within days, okay? Within a few days, the rules are gonna change. People are gonna write their own rules and exact their own punishments. Shit is gonna go crazy. What is that? That's the Most High putting you in that situation that you're afraid of. Judgment. You're afraid of judgment. So you got to get on the front end of judgment. How do you make it easier for yourself since we're in the time of judgment? Well, you get out there before it. Get out in front of it. How do you? Well, learn the name. Get on your knees and pray. Repent. You get out in front of this thing. This is what a wise man. Oh shit, the end is coming? Oh shit, I see it. Oh shit, I'm scared. Well, that's wise. Of course you're scared. The motherfucker that acting like he's not, oh yeah, he's good. He's more scared than everybody else. And his weak ass way of dealing with, I'm scared of shit, there ain't no God and all of this. And you're gonna be made a motherfucking monkey out of for those words. The Most High gonna, this is one that wasn't scared of shit. Now look at his bitch ass shitting on himself and peeing because he wasn't nothing but a punk in the first place. This is what's coming. And the little guy who's ready to endure all the way through this thing, quiet guy with the glasses on, who's been preparing, he can make all you motherfucking, or roid heads, it says that. Your mighty men are gonna be, they're gonna bitch up in that, I'm not saying it. The Most High gonna bitch you up, right? This little stabbing thing. That dude was out bullying. You were taught to bully, you went out there, and that's just a sign. And what's gonna happen as a result of that? That's the Most High setting this thing up. So bring what you got. Nobody's afraid. If you're afraid to die, then that's what it is. Otherwise, motherfucker, get ready for what's coming. You're about to go through it, but go through it wisely. What kind of fight? You're on the battlefield, idiot, whether you know it or not. What kind of fight do you want to fight? He that killeth with the sword shall die. If you don't know how to navigate the battlefield, you're fucking doomed. It's a spiritual war. Stupid. Get out there and get to swinging. You're dead for no reason. You didn't follow the handbook. You didn't understand it. It's a spiritual fight. Peter put the sword down. That's how you get us all killed out here. No, don't get us killed. Lay down your life. Getting killed is a loss, right? Getting killed is an L. Laying down your life is a W, stupid. You don't know how to play this game? Motherfuckers think they're masters at playing games. Well, who set that game up? You set up the lose. You've been losing the whole time you're playing that game. I ain't gonna play like this. This motherfucker knows my every move. Now he thinks he can beat me. That's this devil trying to map the Most High's brain. If we can map what he's done with Donny Hathaway, then we can figure it. Whatever Donnie was given is so small in relation to what is coming. Map that, bitch. You understand? Everybody. He causeth all. What does it mean that he causeth all? Who causeth all? Well, that's talking about the devil putting a chip in your hand. If he can cause all, if the devil can cause all, right? Can the Most High cause all? The Most High is the one who put the spirit on the devil to cause all. here, I'm gonna allow you to cause all, right? Just like Satan. Let me go fuck Job up. All right, well, here, I'll tell you what. You can do this, but you can't. So, you gotta understand order, who's in charge, right? Because that cuts all the old wives' tales and bullshit and Jewish fables. Oh, the Nephilim and the giants, they had sex with angels, had sex with women. When you know better, right? You do better. You like this? No. So when you go to watch the little Steven Spielberg movie and they're trying to shatter your faith, we're gonna shatter your faith. Really? You mean the guy that's over at the island, sleeping with, doing Lord knows what, looking real crazy, looking like he's chimping out. You looking like a smooth chimp. Can't control your lips no more. What the fuck are you suffering from, dude? They used you real well back in the Close Encounters days. Now your motherfucking ass is a purveyor of the island, so now they're like, okay, Stanley Kubrick, we need you to do something. We need a good Blue Book intro. Blue Beam. We need a good Blue Beam thing. You got to change your dirty draws. See, that were evil ways. That's the kind of shit that Babylon pushes. Anyway, this is the sound, right? Very soon, when them lights go out, and they're projecting that too. They're projecting the lights going out. That's when it starts. When they go out and they don't come back on, and one day passes, you're like this, is this it? Then 2 days pass, you're like this is it. When 2 goes into 3, motherfucker, you know. And if you ain't ready, you wasn't listening. You should have been ready long before. Salakia, bear with me. Yeah. Salakia. All right, shalom, shalom. Salakia. Check this. Salakia. Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. Who's that talking about? It's talking about the 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel, or the elect of Israel. We are the hopeful elect. Those of us that know about that number, right? 144,000 and the 1/3, that's the number. Oh, and the saints come marching in, oh, how I want to be in that number. The number is 144,000 and 1/3. Okay? Or the 1/3 and the 144,000 of the 1/3, to be precise. Anyway, and let me say this too, some of you should count yourselves lucky not to grow old in this thing, right? Imagine the elder apostle, right? All of them are old, right? And when they go out, they do 2 or 3 hours. Ooh, they do 2 hours. Back before they started, getting themselves healthy, right? They used to do a lot of shifting back and forth, and because they were old as hell and jacked up. But then they started, to put that order in place that you have to, your health is part of this truth, right? Everybody's health. Your brother Mayaka Allah out there in L.A., the elder Salaki, the elder Mayaka Allah, right, out in L.A., you could see, he used to be a big guy. He's a big Mike, right? And he's still big, but he's slender and svelte. You could see him, right? It's crazy. Same with the elder apostles, right? And they don't have that, that shift, and they don't shift half as much because they're in better shape of the walking and whatever the training. They train. And I could say the same thing, that you go through bouts after 20 years. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, and on the ropes, and right. What better example of endurance, right, than who? Back to the Most High having somebody that he's dealing with on this earth. Who is that? Is that going to be Yohana? It's not going to be comfy, right? Not going to be comfy. Is it Nate? Right? Does Nate go to the highways and the byways every week for about 2 hours, even though he's an old-ass man? You tell me who the Most High is dealing with. Is it Nate? Is Nate providing the example that the elder apostle Tahar is? Hell no. Hell no. Is there any integrity in the gold and purple? Zero. Zero. The opposite. Boy, don't even, woo. Anyway, Salakia. At the end, because they're the most important. False teachers are the most important sign out of all the signs of the end. Most importantly, understand this, that there will be scoffers. Most importantly, above all, understand this. Well, I understand above all. Why? Why is that more important than anything? Because your senses have to be exercised to discern, to see who you're going to follow. You understand? If you're following someone to your doom, to your detriment, right? The Most High got you in that thing. He set you up for that. To follow that means you're a piece of shit, just like who you're following. It's a reflection. Who you're following is a reflection on who you are. Because somebody that is dealing with a booty fetish is gonna join Sakari. Get it? It's just what it is. Oh, well, they allow a fitted hat and all that adds up to a booty fetish that came out in their leader. That's what he's out there pushing. Okay? And Haka, you can see he's right there. And then the other dude, Hassad or whatever, you know what he's up to, following, being part of all of that. It's easy to see in the spirit. Okay? And that's what the Most High, whoever bought into that shit, that's what your tendency is. You're a fucking sexual deviant on that side. Then you got the Yohanas doing the butt sex, right? As they point fingers over here and try to make us the bad guy about the law. Where's Yohana? He's not older than the elder apostle Tahar. How much time does the elder, General Yohana, spend on the highways and byways each week? How many lessons does he put up each week? This is easy now. To make these comparisons is really easy. Rakar, the rock star, Bubble Eye Blackfish, he's a rock star. He got his concession. Oh, you want to be a rock star? We got that. We'll put you on. Oh, you want to be a rap star and a booty getter? We'll put you on. You want to be a jet setter in purple and gold and fly? Well, we'll put you on. Who is refusing anything? We don't want a logo. We don't want no money. We don't want nothing. It's easy to see, right? When your senses are exercised. Here's the example. You want somebody, when you go into battle, you want the king who's ordering you to go, just like right now. Yeah, I'll go to the army. Motherfucker, I'll join the army right after Barron. Right after Barron Trump, yeah, I'll go. You understand? Let's start with Barron and then we'll all go. You like to go into battle with the person telling you to go in? He's going with you. You understand? Who's going with us? Who went with you? Hawashai's like this. Peter, put the sword down. I'm the leader of this organization. Here, take me and do what the hell you got to do so we can win this war. There was the example right there. Who's down here on the front line and has been since I've been in this thing? For 20 years, I'm watching it. I seen there was 20 years before that I didn't see. I clearly see what he did prior to that. He's doing it right now. He's old. That's got to be the one that the Most High is dealing with. It's not somebody who's not out there. It's somebody who's striving. Those dudes are strong. So the elder apostles, they're strong out there now, whereas 2 years ago, they were waxing old and weaker, but the Spirit came on them to strengthen themselves for this last run. This is the last run. And everybody is out there to shed 20 pounds. Everybody shed 20, 25 pounds in great shape because the doctrine became them. Who else is doing that? And training their men to do that, right? For a spiritual battle. Who's doing it? But clearly the one that the Most High is dealing with down here. Okay? If you're part of this thing, you know. It's easy to look out and say, well, what are these other groups and these other camps? What are they on some tiddlywinks ass shit? On something. We're going to continue. This thing is going to continue for 1,000. They're the ones saying it's coming out of their mouth. I'll take 5 C-hips. I'll take 5 shots. Go take them, it's okay. Trust the devil. It's easy to see who the Most High is dealing with. Right? So, now that we've established who the Most High is dealing with, what is he saying? He's saying, we're the hell up out of here. He's not saying we got 1,000. He's rebuking them, talking about, we're the hell up out of here, quick. Meaning what? Endure till the end. We're almost the fuck up out of here. If people understood, well, what you are doing, if you're homeless, you got one part of being in the truth down. You got that down. Now all you got to do is marry the hardship with the 100% truth, the doctrine. You already got the living low and enduring and being able to sleep on the street part down. Hungry. Well, I went 3 days without eating. You got that part down? Shit. People can't go half a day. David told me. Homeless dude is like, oh yeah. What'd you eat last? 3.5 days. That's what's coming. He's got the training for Jacob's trouble. You don't have it. He's going to endure hardship as a good soldier. But of Yahushua HaMashiach, no. You got to put those things, you got to be like the homeless. Be like the homeless. Surviving out here. You got to be like the homeless. Right? If you were smart, get you a little tent, a little raggedy used tent. Go out there and try to be homeless a couple of times. Kick it with them, see what happens. That's what's going to happen one day. You're going to get thrown out there in the middle of them. You could get some work in there. Is the thinking process. All right? Get out there, walk among people. Right? Go out there and see what it's going to be like, because it's coming. We're almost there. The countdown is on. They're talking about right now, because of the World Cup, right? Being here, they need a FF, a false fliggity, right? Iran got drones over here. Some drones were stolen, and here's what they're saying. Iranian hackers have taken control of the drones at the soccer stadium, flying around. They can take control of them and have them do shit. Okay, that's what's coming out right now. So, something's gonna happen. I saw this. They got these meme pictures of the kid that got killed by the brother with the knife, and they're all, I was a bully and I effed around and found out and da-da-da. And I was noticing how razor sharp and precise those things are. And it occurred to me that that's not Jake. Jake doesn't think like that. Jake doesn't move like that. Jake is more poetic and prosaic, right, with how he moves. He just doesn't go for the jugular. That's what Esau does to him. Like, it occurred to me, I'm like, we are not ignorant of this devil's devices. So don't get caught up, right? This devil, he's laying the bait. When we convict this nigga, we got these little pamphlets ready that are going to inflame everybody. We can unleash them and we can get this thing. So yeah, go ahead and get it started. Go ahead and get it started, dummy. You think you want to get it started. You're finna get retarded. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, his schemes. Okay? We know. We know the men of the Lord. Not only do we know, we're well versed in everything that this devil is about to do. He knows it. How do these niggas know? They don't know or don't believe that we can interpret these scriptures. Right? Anyway. Proverbs 6 and 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. All of them are. Let's talk about Esau too. And you 2/3. A proud look and a lying tongue and hands that shed innocent blood as a carnal motherfucker. A heart that deviseth wicked imaginations. That's your mind thinking of wickedness all the time. Feet that be swift in running into mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, he that soweth discord among brethren. This devil is going to come and accuse you of some shit that you have not done. It's going to enrage you. It's going to push you over the top. You're going to get emotional. I didn't do that. That's not me. Da, 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 da. No. You let that devil do what he's going to do, and you have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua that he's going to pull you through that thing, no matter what it is. You have to surrender your fate to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. First of all, it's already written. If you understand that going in, just go into it, and when you're asked the question, answer according as it is written. Okay? If they speak not according to this word, there is no light in them. You speak according to this word. You walk right into the danger and knowing that you could die, and stay on script, and that's it. That's all you can do. Right? Knowing that at any moment you could die, and it's okay because you got the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He already wrote it. It's already written out. You're going to find out what's going to happen, but you die in that name, you're good. Right? If you're in this thing, you continue on, you die in this thing, you're good. If you're not in this thing, get in it. Then if you die in it, you're good. All right, so in order to be a good soldier, right, and I know, I enlisted in the military, and when I got there, I was like, oh, this is some fucking bullshit, right? And I'm not gonna do it, and I'm gonna get the hell out of here, and I'm gonna fold up, and I'm gonna go be a bitch. And it was because I didn't want to go back being a bitch that I made a decision to make it all the way through. So you have to make a decision. So I made a decision, and then because of who I am, right? I like to be good at whatever I do. If I'm gonna play music, I'm gonna be good at it, and da-da-da-da, right? So here you are, you're in the fucking army now, bitch. What you gonna do? Well, and it would have been easy to be a poop butt and somebody that people, look down on because you're just a piece of shit, right? But that's not who I was. If you're gonna look down on me as a piece of shit, it's gonna be because you don't like me, not because I'm a piece of shit. Okay. So, no, yeah, they looked down on me and they didn't like me as a piece of shit. Why? Because I was a good soldier. I'm like this. I'm gonna be a fucker. I had to make a conscious decision that because I'm good at what I do, well, I'm doing this, I gotta be good at it. So, and I was lucky because I think that the Most High, looking back now, I know the Most High sent this angel. He was different. He looked like a white boy, but he wasn't really a white boy. He was different. He had a flavor to him. He was a sergeant. I was a mosquito wing. But he saw that I was gonna go down a bad path, and he kind of, had sympathy on me, and eventually he let me find refuge under him. Right? He allowed me to seek refuge under him, and he taught me how to be a good. So he was a fucking badass soldier, and I was like, oh shit. It's like if I'm gonna be a good soldier, I gotta watch him. And he let me, and I could tell he'd throw me bones and shit. I'm like, this nigga's throwing me a bone, right? So through him, and watching him and being like him, fashioning myself after, I became a good soldier, and they hated me for it. And it was a short 2 years, and I got out, but as you're doing these things and you're becoming a good soldier, you know it, right? You know that you're making strides from being a poop, but now you're learning some skills, and you're becoming this stand-up guy that people trust. When you go out to war, right, the person that you go out with is dependent on you, motherfucker, to be tight. And if you're a poop, but he don't want to be with you. So if people want you to, it's just like being picked for basketball. It's time to be picked if you pick first, right? It's time to go on a firefight or whatever, and motherfucker, I got him, right? And if they don't want you, that's a life or death situation. It's bad out there. You got to go into a firefight and nobody trusts you, and they might hit you, get you the fuck up out of there. You're dead weight. There's so many variables. But what does it mean to be a good soldier? It means that you have to make a decision to be one. You got to decide, well, I'm with this shit, knowing that as ugly as greasy, as bad as evil, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. But that's what you got to be about. You understand? Evil is not a good thing. To endure evil is not a good thing. This is what you're signing on for, right? And see, I was a grunt, and everybody's got, you got truck drivers, you got different MOS, but that grunt motherfucker, boy, you know what you signed up for. You signed up for whatever comes out of anybody's mouth. Truck driver, oh no, I drive truck, motherfucker, I don't do that. A grunt, you are about to do some shit, motherfucker. It's anything. Anything. That's what it means to be a good soldier. You ready to fucking oh no, I'm a truck driver. That's not a good soldier. That ain't even a soldier. That's a truck driver. Soldier is a motherfucker that got that. You're an infantry soldier. You're a fucking grunt. You understand? How do you become a good grunt? First of all, you're out there on the front line is what it is. Who's that? That's the elder apostle Tahar. He's a good soldier. So the guy, the sergeant, Welcher, who taught me, right? You see the elder apostle Tahar, you're like, oh, I'm finna learn from him. Because I saw ISUPK, I saw IUIC on the way in. And I landed at GMS because I wasn't about to pay for no fucking breakdance. I'm not paying for that. I said, the truth should be free. Who's not selling the truth? Oh, GMS, I'm like, that's easy. That was an easy read, right? At the end, man, and here comes the sun. Here comes the sun to shut down my phone because it gets too hot. Hebrews 12:1. Or was it 13? Let's look at them both. He's just kind of going in the spirit. This is it. And the header reads, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, our example. Hebrews 12:1, wherefore seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Okay? The Elder Kazak out there in Mississippi was going into everybody's function in the body, and he does that. Very exhortation, very exhortive brother. But your race is not my race. Everybody's race is different, right? Jake is going to go down on the Titanic to blasting holes. Oh, shit. This is Hebrews 12:2. Looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. So you got to think about Yahweh Shai as an example. If you start getting weak, right? Meaning what? Put the sword down, Peter. What did we learn? You should have learned something. Okay? Something's going on with the stabbing of the kids or whatever. So you can't defend yourself. You can't do self-defense, right? You can, but you can't. You could go to prison for defending yourself. What does that say? What is the spiritual lesson in you can go to prison for 35 years for defending yourself? What's the spiritual lesson in that? Okay? Right? There's a spiritual lesson right there. And I've been saying it. I say it at camp all the time. Here's the spiritual lesson of the Carmelo Anthony situation. And Jake is like this. If I was in the carnal world, I'd say the same thing. Oh, fuck that. I'm gonna defend myself, and if I gotta stab somebody, blah, 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 blah. That's carnal. What is spiritual? Here's what's spiritual in that Carmelo situation. Here's the spiritual aspect. Put the knife down, Peter. We put the ear back on. Peter, put the knife down. That's the spiritual aspect. Right? It's a spiritual fight. Agree with thine adversary quickly. You gotta go. Here's how the story goes. The kid was invited over to the tent by another kid, another black kid, half black. Oh, come on over. Let's kick it again like we did last week, right? It either could have been a setup or he was invited to the tent. And then when the altercation started, the one that invited was like, oh, what are you doing here? Eh? And then they let the whole thing go down or whatever. But what is the Most High saying to the children of Israel? Put the knife down. To who? To the elect of Israel. On the right hand side. Who's gonna, I had to go do some time. I gotta go do 35. I'm finna let him do that. I'm finna let him do that. I understand that, okay? But that's the wrong way. That's the physical way. That's the non-spiritual way, and you're not fighting a spiritual battle, okay? So what you have to do, how do you endure until the end? You have to look at every situation and react to it in a spiritual way, not in a carnal way. What did the Most High say? He's putting these situations up in front of you, okay? Agree, first of all, agree with your adversary quickly. The kid in the store, oh, you're stealing water. I'm not stealing water. I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna run. If you're gonna chase me, you just shoot me right here in the store. I'm not stealing anything. Are we good? Are we good? What are we doing? You wanna take me and call the cops? Come and get me. What do you wanna do? Don't run. Take me to jail. What does it mean to agree with your adversary quickly? What does that mean? That's the way out. That's the spiritual way. Then when you get locked up, right? They're about to beat the shit out of you. You might die in custody, but that's a good thing. You understand? You didn't stab nobody, now you're doing 35. That's the carnal way. You can't get suckered. Even in the hood they say, he got tricked off the street, he got tricked off the street. There's all kind of language, and you have to decide, right? He did get tricked off the street, okay? He did get tricked off the street. Put the knife down, Peter. Put the knife down, Peter. That's the spiritual way. How do you traverse? How do you make it through the land of the shadow of death? The valley, Salaki, the valley of the shadow of death. How do you make it through? It's a spiritual quest. You have to hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way. That's the spirit, okay? That's the spiritual journey, not the, I got 2 knives and I'm finna plunge them. No, it's put the knife down, Peter, and we come with us. Okay, well, here, let's go. Because when they lock you up and you're in the jail and they got you in shackles, when the shackles hit the ground and then the clink opens up and then you roll out, that's the spiritual way. I'm gonna fight my way out and jig and step. That doesn't work. You didn't get that? See how it didn't work? They still went to the clink. You didn't get out of the clink, you went to the clink. You're supposed to be getting out of the situation. Dying is getting out of the situation by not touching it, by going the spiritual route. Don't get confused. Anyway. Yahushua, let me just put it like this. Yahushua fought the spiritual battle. How? He surrendered. He agreed with his adversary quickly. He put the ear back on and said, nope, put down the knife. I got these 2, that is enough. I got 2 swords, that's enough. Now put them motherfuckers down. Don't use them. Surrender. And if you get killed while surrendering, it's okay. Sweet. Hebrews 12 and 17. Hold on. 13, 17. Obey them that have the rule over you, and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls as they that must give account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable. So, is Johanna and them responding to their people like this? No. They watch. Is Johanna watching over the souls of his men? No. Is Johanna ready to give an account for watching over the souls of his men? Where the hoes are at? Do it in the butt. Sex on the Sabbath. I'm going to take 5 shots. No. On the other hand, the elder apostle Tahar rebuked him openly before all, right? Showing true love to all of the men that he taught, for that matter. Still ordered, obey them that have the rule over them. Nate, Johanna. Most eyes watching everything. Everybody is closely being watched, starting with me. Lord willing, I'm forgiven. Lord willing, I'm my repentance is neat. This old guy, I've seen him in a while. See how this goes. Good, you?
You come out here every Saturday?
You know exactly who I am, don't you?
You look familiar.
I know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. You used to come out here with a little speaker set up.
Yeah.
Well, you know exactly who I am because I know who you are.
Yeah.
And we've gone back and forth before. And
was you here or was you over at the...
I've been wherever it calls, wherever the Spirit has me. Right?
Yeah.
And for a time, this was a walk-in mall. Now they added streets, and now they set up all these stations. You know what that's for? When the healing starts.
When the what?
The healing, the miracles.
Yeah, I think hell's coming.
Hell's here.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, it is. Yeah. I think it's we're getting close to the rapture of the church. And
Rapture. What is that? What's rapture?
The catching of the church away.
The catching of the church.
2 Thessalonians chapter 4.
Okay, and who's the church?
Church is the body of Christ.
Who's the body?
Born again.
Okay, and
blood washed.
And what was Christ's nationality?
Christ's nationality was, it's not in essence of today.
He was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
Yes.
That was his nationality.
Yeah, but they rejected him, and God rejected them.
Who's them? The Israelites.
Yeah.
Okay, but did all of the Israelites reject Christ?
No. Paul says not all. But
okay, so.
Yeah, there's still.
Okay, so some did and some didn't. Of who? Of the Israelites. Oh, but they rejected him. But the ones that didn't, that's the ones that he's dealing with.
Same with
okay.
the Gentiles.
No,
same
but wait. Hold on. Wait.
No, you're not going to take over the conversation.
No,
sir.
well, let's let the Bible take over the conversation. Do you agree with the text?
Of course I do.
Well, let's find out. Let's see if you do or not.
Oh, well, you have
let's see if you do or not.
Let's
see if you do or not. Matthew 10.
Okay.
I'm going to let you read it.
Yep.
I'm going to let you read it.
I've read the Bible
Matthew. Well, let's see
times,
if you understand it, sir.
I've been saved.
Let's see if you understand it. We've done this before, and you lost.
Years,
Let's do this again. In Matthew 10 and 5. Let's see what Christ says himself about the Gentiles. And then you're going to get all jacked up, and you're not going to know what you're talking about.
It's in the Bible.
Do you agree with Christ?
I believe.
Do you agree with Christ?
Of course I agree.
Is anybody above Christ? Is anybody above Christ?
I agree with
Is anybody above him?
How much longer are you going to be here?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm not going to answer it.
Then go.
All right. How long are you going to be here?
I'll read it. Matthew 10 and 5. These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into any way of the Gentiles. Boom! Boom!
Yes, sir.
Who supersedes
But he
Jesus?
changed
Who's-
that.
There's no change. There's no change. No, there's no change. You don't understand. You don't understand. Go. You can go. You don't understand. Bye. You don't understand shit. No, he just said don't go into any way of the Gentiles. You can go. Bye. Nobody supersedes Jesus. He said, but. Explain what he just said. You can't. You're gone. You're gone. I'll be gone in 20 minutes. I'll be gone in 20 minutes, sir. You can come up and tell your lies after that. Go not into any way of the Gentiles. Sir, now talk. You got nothing. You can't supersede. Nothing supersedes that. You don't understand what happens after. The Gentiles are Israelites. The Gentiles he said not to go to are the other nations. The Gentiles he told Paul to go to are Israelites. The same ones that Paul was killing. What was Paul doing before he got baptized? He was killing Israelites. What did Yahushua, who you call Jesus, what did he tell them to do? Don't kill those Israelites. Bring those Israelites who are Gentiles. Just those Israelites that are the Gentiles, not the other nations. Just these Israelites. Bring them back in. That's what Yahushua was saying. So, if you want to hear lies, I'm about to leave, and this man could come up and tell his lies about the children of Israel who are brown people, right? This is about brown people, because I've never seen a black man ever in my life. I'm clearly brown, and if you don't know your fucking colors, that's your goddamn problem. Nobody is the color white as your truck. Mr. Devil Red, man, you're red. You don't know your fucking colors.
What do you say, buddy?
I said the truth, buddy.
No, I said, what do you say?
Lying.
Oh, he's lying?
Coming up with lies.
He's going for round two, bro. So you gotta get ready.
He done got his ass whooped for the last
I gotta
15,
take that off.
20 years right
You
here.
got the book right there, brother.
He ain't got
I
shit.
got the book right here too, sir.
Go back to Matthew and explain, who are the Gentiles? He said don't go to them.
Let me read this
No, we stay right here.
You'll give me a
Let's-
chance to talk?
No,
I'll give you a chance to talk.
no, you don't get a chance for shit. I'll be done in
Shit,
20
is that-
minutes.
is that-
I'll be done in 20 minutes, and
holiness?
you can say any lie you want to
Mark
after that.
16, Mark 15.
Ah, get out of here.
Mark 15.
We've done this before.
Yeah, go ye
Oh,
therefore
who
all
are
the
you?
world, preach the gospel
Have you
to
been
every
here
creature.
before?
He that believeth
You
and
just came up
baptized
like a
shall
snake,
be
like you
saved.
don't know who I am.
Amen. He that believeth and baptized
Who
shall
is
be
he?
saved.
Who is going to be saved? The
They that
elect of
believe,
Israel.
believe.
The
They
elect
that
of
believe on
Israel.
The Lord Jesus Christ.
Who?
Those that
Who?
accept the message of the gospel.
Who was it sent to?
Gentile world.
No. Who?
Oh, yeah.
The Israelites.
Yeah, right there it is.
Scattered.
You want to read
The
it?
scattered
You want me to
Israelites.
read it?
You don't
me
know
to
what
read this tape?
you have no understanding.
You
sir.
have no understanding,
You have no
sir.
understanding, devil. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of with no understanding, and your shit don't work no more.
We're gonna find
For
out.
God so loved the world.
We're gonna find
What
out
world?
who's the devil.
The world of Israel. Yeah, we're going to find out who the devil is. We already know. Are you drinking blood? Are you killing babies, sir? Yeah, your people. Yeah, the devil. You're the devil. You and your people are the devil, sir. Are you drinking blood? Are you killing babies? Are you sacrificing to Satan? Get the hell out of here. The white man's day is done. You're the devil. You're red. You're not white. Your truck is white. I'm brown. Why are you calling me black? My brothers out here who are brown with me. This is Matthew 24 and 13. Resist the devil and he shall flee. devil slithered up, act like he didn't know me. How many times have we been through this going way back? Oh, I don't know who you fucking devil. I'm not playing that with you. Matthew 24:4, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. This dude is coming up talking about the Gentiles. We've been through this so many times. That shit is old, dude. You can't bring that out here no more. That old John 3:16 died a horrible death out here 17, 18 years ago. You acting like you don't know nobody. What are you going to be doing? Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Punk. You got to do this again? Nobody afraid of you. Anyway, Salakia. It's the book of Sirach. Salakia, it's not Sirach. This is Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. I don't like that dude. I probably wouldn't have went off like that, but I don't like that dude at all. Hey! Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right? So, nothing is new, you know. I would like to not have to scream on a motherfucker like that and be able to, you know, smooth my way through. But I could see what that dude was already up to, the way he was moving and approaching. Let me just get this done, because I'm trying to leave. Anyway, it's the fight, right? That's the fight. Lord willing, it doesn't get physical and all of that. And it's time to, you know, it's time to take some of that edge and you know, because the fight is coming and we got to be wise about what we're doing. But this old dude, hey, man, don't play. You know what the, if it would have been a whole different situation if it's somebody that I wasn't familiar with. Been out here way too long for you to, I'm talking about Speedy and this old piece of shit who wants to play good time music and blast his speakers and do this fucking hillbilly honky tonk fucking bullshit cowboy thing. I'm like, you're not, you wait, motherfucker, until I'm done. Anyway, is this him? No. Anyway. Call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Bahashim Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops, the great millstone, even the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers up to the word, the truth, and the sincerity, hopeful like tabernacle. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.